Hello everyone and welcome to the video lecture on differential equation. In this video lecture, we will discuss the case 2 for solving the first order higher degree differential equation, that is equation solvable for y. We will discuss the important examples on this particular topic. So let's have the first question. Solve x square xp square minus 2yp plus ax is equal to 0. So first of all, we will have to look for whether I can express this equation as a equation solvable for y or not. So you can observe here I am having only one term of y and its power is 1. So I can very well write this equation as a y in terms of other function, that is other variables, that is x and p. So I will write it as y is equal to xp square plus ax upon 2p, which can be further written after separating the numerator as xp by 2 plus ax by 2p. Why we are writing this in such a way? Because in the next step we want to differentiate this. So to make that differentiation further easy, we have written this step. Let's call it as equation number 1. Now differentiating with respect to x, we get, so derivative of y with respect to x is equal to 1 by 2 is constant. Here both x and p are differentiable. So applying product rule, first function x as it is, derivative of p with respect to x, plus then p as it is, derivative of x with respect to x is 1, plus in the second term a by 2 is constant, whereas for x by p we will apply quotient rule, and according to quotient rule we have second function into derivative of first is 1 minus first function into derivative of second function, that is dp by dx upon square of the second function. In this way, just by applying the product rule in the first term and quotient rule in the second term, the differentiation part is complete. As we know, we used to denote dy by dx by p, and again we find here 2 is common on the right hand side. So let's multiply by 2 and denoting dy by dx by p. So this gives us expression of this form. Let's simplify it further. So on opening all the brackets, we find expressions of such types. Let's shift all the terms on the right and left hand side. So here you will find that the term p will get cancelled. So we are left with p minus x dp by dx minus a by p plus ax into dp by dx p square is equal to 0. This is what we have here. Now you can see here our aim is to factorize the terms and to get the factors for p. So what we will do here, in the first two terms, one we will take common, whereas in the last two terms I can take minus a by p square common. So what we have, p minus x into dp by dx is equal to 0. So now the factors of this particular expressions are p minus x dp by dx into 1 minus a by p square equal to 0. So out of these terms we will discard the term factor 1 minus a by p square. We will solve only that expression of p where we will have the derivative of p with respect to x. So we will consider this p minus x dp by dx is equal to 0. Solving this, so we have dp by dx is equal to p by x. Now separating the variables, and as this is in the form of variable separable form, so integrating this we will get the solution. So integration of 1 by x is log x, 1 by p was there, its integration is log p plus log c. Further applying law of logarithm, so it is log x. So this equation can be written as, so this is nothing but log x minus log p equal to log c. So it is in the form log a minus log b, that is log of a by b equal to log c. Now taking anti-log, so you will find that this log will get cancelled and we are left with p equal to nothing but x by c, right? X by p equal to c, which on rearranging gives us p equal to x by c. So now we have obtained the value for p from equation 2, which we will put in equation number 1. So see, in the equation soluble for p, what is our aim? Our aim is to eliminate p from the given equation and the equation which we obtained after the differentiation, right? So here I am getting the value of p. This we will put in equation number 1. Equation number 1 is this. So here we will put the value of p, right? We get the desired solution. So in this way, what we get, y is equal to x by 2 p, p is x by c plus ax by 2 into p, that is, and for the simplification gives us the solution of this form, that is y equal to x square by 2c plus a, x will get cancelled, c by 2. Here we have only one compulsory arbitrary constant, that is c. Now let's have the second question. So that is y plus xp equal to x to the power 4 p square. So see here, you can solve this equation by equation soluble for p also, right? So same equation can be considered for equation soluble for p, because I can find out the factor of this very well. The highest power of p is 2. So we can solve this for soluble for p. Now, but again at the same time, as we find there is only one term of y with the power 1, so I can very well express this equation as y equal to function of x and p. So let's call it as equation 1. But next we will differentiate this with respect to x. So after differentiation we get such type of terms. After differentiation, look at the terms so obtained, so that we can think for the further simplification. So there will not be any cancellation, so we will shift all the terms on the left hand side. So we find we have expression of this form, 2p plus x dp by dx minus 4x cube p square minus 2p x to the power 4 into dp by dx. Now after this, what we will do, we will take one common from the first two terms, whereas from the last two terms we will take minus 2p x cube, so as to have the further factors. So now we are getting 2p plus x dp by dx is equal to 0. So in this way we will get the factor for this particular expression of the form 2p plus x dp by dx into 1 minus 2p x cube is equal to 0. Again we wish to solve this for p, so we will retain only that term from where we can get the expression for p easily. So neglecting this term 1 minus 2p x cube, we will consider only that term which is containing derivative of p as well. So therefore neglecting this term 1 minus 2p x cube, we get 2p plus x into dp by dx equal to 0, equating another factor with 0. Now solving this, obtaining variable separable form, so just rearrange the term, we will get dp by p equal to minus 2 dx by x. Now this is a variable separable form, so integration of 1 by p is log p and integration of 1 by x is log x minus 2 constant plus log c. Now this can be further written as, we can write this term as, this is nothing but log p equal to log of x to the power minus 2 plus log c, right? So here it should be minus 2. Okay, now so taking antilog, we will get the solution of the form so here it should be minus 2 so when we will apply law of indices, this becomes plus 2. Okay, simplifying, so p equal to c by x square. So now we have obtained the value of p. So this value of p need to be used in equation 1. So that gives us y is equal to y plus xp, that is c by x square, equal to x square, x to the power 4 p square. Just simplify, you will find x to the power 4 will get cancelled and we will have again x cancelled here. So we will have the required solution as y plus c by x is equal to c square, where c is arbitrary constant. So I hope the concept of equation soluble for y is clear to you all. In the next video lecture, we shall see the problems on the third case, that is equation solvable for x. Till then, keep watching, keep learning. Thank you all for watching the video.